I'm excited for this. So, I saw on the QI Twitter feed a few weeks ago that they'd made a green onion cereal in Korea. It said on QI's Twitter that it sold out in 2 days, and I assumed when I read this that this was long before I got there. But apparently not, because look what I found. I get to experience this ambrosia all for myself. You might notice that the box is a bit beat up. I had to fight someone else for this. That's not true. I just wasn't very careful when I was transporting it. I wasn't very careful with my baby. This was apparently picked by a popular vote. So they asked Korean people what kind of cereal they would want, and they picked green onion. I think this is why the Choco guy looks so surprised. It's worth noting that these, if you're from the UK, these do have the appearance of Shreddies, but yet they're made by Kellogg's. Korea is a land of mysteries and wonder. Anything can happen here. It's frankly more surprising than green onion cereal to me. But yes, I'm going to try this now. I'm very excited. I don't think it will be good, but it will definitely be memorable. This also costs quite a lot, so I'm excited for the novelty. I'm not excited for the taste. I don't think it will taste good. But maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Let's find out. I'm definitely getting those kind of rooty notes. That sort of that salty umami kick you get from onion. Yeah, I'm picking that up, and maybe a little bit of woody undertone. Yeah, I'm excited. Being a bit judicious in pouring out. I'm probably setting myself up for failure to finish this bowl, but who knows? Rory fails to open milk on camera. It's so slippery. And I'm filming this on my phone, so I can't edit it. You didn't see that. I'm a gentleman. I would never use my teeth to open something. Onions and milk, that classic combo. Słońce. I will give it to them, that does taste like green onion. It's a bit like the egg crisps. I think green onion is an easier flavour to replicate, though. It doesn't quite ping my my amaze factor as much. This is just kind of like eating crisps with milk, really. Admittedly, there's a lot more milk to crisp ratio than I would normally have, but yeah, if you've ever eaten onion crisps and then taken a sip of milk, it's quite a lot like that. These get soggy fast. That's the first bite was all crunch, and then I did a little bit of talking to you guys, because this is what I'm here for, to talk to you. And in that time, they had significantly lost their crunch. Entropy sets in fast. Is that entropy? Yes, I'm gonna say yes, and I'm not willing to take arguments on that. It's less like eating crisps once they're soggy. It's more like I'm not sure there's anything that's really comparable. it's not bad. It's not terrible. There is, as with the egg crisps, there is a bit of a disconnect between mouthfeel and sort of, I don't know, context and flavor. Like, you don't normally get cereals that are this savory. You know, cereals are normally on the sweeter side. So just that is a bit odd, but it's not kind of like giving me the shivers the way the egg crisps did. Like this, I will probably finish this packet. You know. Yeah, it's all right. And there's no kind of horrid aftertaste, which I was a bit worried about, that like I might have too much onion in the lingering stage. But no, it goes down pretty smooth. Yeah. It doesn't look very appetizing. I should probably show you. It looks very gross. But yeah, no, I mean, I guess this is what I would want a green onion cereal to look like. Like I'd be a bit distressed if the green onion cereal just looked like normal cereal. That would be, no, yeah, I'm glad they went all in on the theme. There is one thing to note, which is that Korean milk is on the whole sweeter certainly than British milk, I imagine, than kind of milk in most Western countries. So that is in itself providing a kind of contrast to the green onion Shreddies. They're not Shreddies. Whatever these are, green onion corn windows. I don't know what you would call these. But yeah, it is an interesting flavour experience. Not entirely unpleasant, but also not something I think that you will wake up craving in the morning, or at least I doubt I will. So I just finished the bowl. I thought before leaving I should show you what a green onion wheat window looks like before milk, in its larval stage, if you will, just so that you can all appreciate the majesty. Really is a green Shreddy. Without milk, it's actually quite different. It tastes almost more burnt. Maybe it's because the milk is sweet, who knows. Also, there is one final thing I should talk about. The box design, you will notice, draws particular attention to the mascot's breath. Presumably, after having eaten his kin, I think that's the implication that he's eaten his fellow green Shreddies. And don't be a cannibal, kids, because it'll make your breath smell. I can't test this, sadly, because I'm on holiday alone at the moment. So I can't just breathe in a stranger's face and ask them if it smells of onion. Well, I could, but I'm not that kind of man. Good night, everyone.